Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaye Stadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namo Vancha Kalpataruvasya Kripa Sindhubhaivacha Puritanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Namo Padannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauradhise Namaha. Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghuna Sri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Das Raghuna Echai Gosai Kari Charana Bandhan Jaurite Vignanas Abhishta Puran Mahabhava Survatam Krishna Priya Variyasi Bhakti Pradadevi Radhiketa Namamaham Radhe Vrindavanadhisi Karunamritavahini Kripaya Nijapadabja Dasyam Mayam Pradiyatam Vande Nanda Pradestrinam Padarnamabhishnu Kavignasa Jasanghari Kathodikitam Unati Bhuvanatrayam Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Dayal Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Sri Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare. Bolo Shri Guruji Maharaj ki Jai, Guru Parampara ki Jai, Ananta Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai, Sabasad Guru ki Jai, Gaur Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Sanju ki Jai, Bhakta Vigna Vinasankar Nrsimhadev ki Jai, Bhaktaraj Prahlad Maharaj ki Jai, Sarva
Yesterday was the Avirbhav Day, Nityananda Prabhu. Today is the Janmotsav of Hadai Pandit. He's celebrating the birthday of Nityananda Prabhu. So there is no need to give invitations anywhere because all the residents of the 14 planetary systems, they all came there. Because Narad Rishi, he made this announcement everywhere. So at that time, all the avatars of Bhagavan, they all come from Lord Sai Vishnu. Vrinda Madhav Damodar, All these avatars, they come from him. But the root is Radha Govind, Radha Madhav. They are separate. Madhav avatar, Manavantar. All these avatars, you are all invited to come. Why? Why was the invitation given? When Krishna himself, Golok Bihari, when he was in Golok Vrindavan, the upper part of Shvetadvip, it's called Brahmapuram, Gopalpuram, also called Antardvip. So there in Shvetadvip, Bhagavan himself was present. So he was present there in such a form that no one could find him. He was hiding himself because he was feeling so much separation. And there was no way to pacify that separation. First Virija came. He spoke to Virija. And meanwhile, the Sakhis came. Because he was speaking to Virija, means Vigata Raja. Raja Tamaguna, and one who transcends these three modes of material nature. One who is in this Nirgun Tattva, he can understand this Raja Tattva, Vaikunta Tattva. So all these jivas of Rajagun, Tamagun and Sattvagun, they are influenced by Maya. Being attracted by these qualities of Maya, being full of these qualities, they think of everyone else as insignificant. They worship Kali, Bhavani, Durga, Vindhyavasini, and they worship Durga Devi for 9 days, Navaratri, even 10 days. They will not stay awake the whole night for Ekadashi. Well, they'll stay awake the whole night for this Navaratri, because they're drinking so much wine, they're eating meat, killing animals as sacrifice, and say they're awake the whole night. And say the Adhistatri Devatas are Raja and Tamagun, so they're worshipping them. So as long as Tamagun Rajagun is present in them, then how can they understand this Aprakrit Jagat? Realize this world in their hearts. And they become very proud, arrogant. See, the Tamaguni is more proud than even the Rajaguni. And the Rajaguni is in the mode of passion. Sattaguni claims he is Nishkam. But he also is very proud that I am Nishkam. That I am full of these qualities in the mode of goodness. So Bhagavan is speaking to the Rija that they are all present in their respective positions, but they're always criticizing, finding faults. They're in a very fallen condition. So they're always absorbed in this kukarya. Bhagavan Shri Hari Golok Bihari has come to this world, bringing all his Raja Parikars. He engaged in Nritya Geet with them. Then he also brought the sadhan siddhas and made them related to the nitya siddhas, thought of their auspiciousness. He thought about them. And he lovingly accepted them. But therefore people say so many things. They say Krishna, he accepted the wives of others, sang and danced with them, he stole their clothes. He's doing such bad things. He did this Raslila, he embraced everyone. He is Paramatma, Bhagavan himself. Isn't in everyone's hearts. What does he not know? See, in this way, he made them free of these coverings when he stole their clothes away. But you are claiming he freed them. But you are claiming otherwise. You see, so many Nagababas are naked. So did Krishna steal their clothes away? Did Krishna steal the clothes away from the animals? Then why are the animals naked? You don't see them wearing any clothes. So if one is doing Vrata, Tapa, Japa, and they're attached to these things, they're entangled in these things, then how will they get these realizations concerning the transcendental world? One who is absorbed in body and flesh, even if they call Bhagavan many times, he will not come, because they will not accept his discipline. They say one who desires Bhagavan should be free from this Jada Tattva. See, the soul is always, the soul is already entangled in so many forms of bondage. It should be free from this asakti. So they cannot understand Bhagavan's leelas. So they are always speaking many bad things about the gopis. In Ram Leela, you see, even the washerman, he said, oh, Sita stayed for 1 year in Lanka. Ram brought her back. So where were you last night? He was saying, I'm not like Ram, but I'll take you back home. Go away from here. You say they're even finding faults with Ram and Sita. And nowadays, the insignificant jivas, what are they doing? So much absorbed in this sense gratification. They're also finding faults with Bhagavan and the Vrajadevis. So Krishna said, you can criticize me, but why are you finding faults with the Vrajadevis? Very sad about this. In the other avatars of Bhagavan, you can never see such loving exchanges of prem in other avatars. In Brahmajani accepted everyone. You see, even these tribal girls, and in this Kumkum Bhagavan that is imprinted on the grass, then what do? They take this kumkum, they put it on their heads, on their chest. Then they become very happy. Their hearts are soothed. And Radharani, she's saying how fortunate these Pulinti girls are. I've never put the kumkum on my head or chest. I don't have such priti. To see how much priti they have for Bhagavan. She starts crying, weeping. And they say in the Pulinti Kanyas, they're experiencing all these Ashtasattvik vikars. So, while she was cursed to become a stone. Then they say, oh, Ram, he touched her and then she became free from this curse. They're like this. They said, this is no problem. He did this. They say, Ram, Bhagavan and all his incarnations, they accept everyone and make sure they don't misuse their independence. Only by such mamata can you become related to Bhagavan. So the time the Sakhis came and Viraja, she left. So that time they asked Krishna, who are you speaking to? I was so unhappy. Then Krishna didn't answer anyone. And meanwhile, then Baladev Prabhu himself came. And he said, why are you so sad, brother? Because Baladev, he serves Krishna in all ways. And see Paduka, Vastra, Alankar. It becomes his clothes, it becomes his tham, his khadao. the sandals that he wears, his bed, becomes everything to serve. And then he also serves as Ananga Manjari, serves in all rasas. He is Sandhini Shakti. He is Satswarup. In this Jeev Satta, Maya Satta, Chit Satta, he is predominating deity of all these different aspects of existence. So he asked Krishna. And Krishna wouldn't say anything. And finally, Krishna, he said, then I went to Baum Vrindavan. And there I saw anyone who came, they followed these Rishicharis, Municharis, Upanishacharis, Vedamantras, they followed this Katani Vrat. Then I made them all full of this Bhagavad Ras. And by this Bhakti Ras, make them absorb this Bhakti Ras, made them free from this Jada Ras. And those who are always absorbed in this Jada Ras misuse their independence, then they also think about, then the same way, then just as they think of the material world to be a dirty place, they also think of the spiritual world to be a dirty place. Like you see one lusty person, he sees the entire world as being lusty. Similarly, a thief will think of the entire world as being full of thieves. While a sadhu, he thinks of everyone as being a sadhu like himself. According to one's association, one, he becomes like that. So, but the jiva, they're always very unfortunate and they blame Bhagavan. They're remembering Bhagavan, Bhagavan says, then calm is burnt. Just by remembering him, then this Ritru goes away forever. Won't be free of this Maya. They'll not be attached to the body mind anymore. Still, they blame Bhagavan, saying Bhagavan is also an enjoyer like us, boogie. So Bhagavan, he said, these people are so unfortunate. Bhagavan's avatars, they came so many times, destroyed everything. But they don't have this Chidvritti, Chidanushilan, Chit Shakti. So what will they do? So that time, Prabhu, he said, you give me some order. Right? I won't give this Jal Shakti to the Jivas. I won't give this Maya Shakti. Or this Parama Shakti. I'll give this Satchidananda, this Ananda Swarupini Radha Thakurani. I will take something from Sarva Shakti, Srimati Radhika. I'll give her grace, I'll distribute her grace to the Jivas. I wish they'll be able to do sadhana and realize everything in their own hearts. Therefore, Kali Yuga, the Yuga Dharma of Kali Yuga is Nam Sankirtan. But without Krishna Shakti, one cannot propagate such Sankirtan. Everyone knows what the Hare Krishna Mahamantras, no one will chant. When it is spoken by Sri Guru, and he gives Guru, then he empowers the Jiva to chant these names. Then he chants. And if he stops chanting, he becomes very sad. And he's always thinking how to chant more and more. You cannot chant the Shuddha Nam. He doesn't become arrogant, he becomes very humble and meek. The more mala he chants, the more he gets this Bhagavad Shakti, he becomes more humble. The fruit of knowledge is to become humble. Vidya Davati Vinayam. And this Nam will make you victorious in all ways. Your qualification. This Nam Sankirtan has such potency. So Baldev Prabhu, he said, if you give me the order, And you see, all the avatars went, but without Shakti. They didn't give the Shakti to others. Without Shakti, they can't do anything. Because the Jivas, they don't have any Shakti. They're very insignificant. They don't live for long. They cannot do anything good. They cannot practice Bhakti. So we'll have to give something to these Jivas. Bhagavan, he started smiling. And he said, when you go, I'll also come with you. I'll stay with you. I'll also help the Jivas. And both brothers, they are ready to go and teach everyone in this world how the Jivas can be free from this, from these three modes of material nature, three kinds of miseries, be established in their Atma. And how they can enter into this Nitya Seva in Bhagavad Dham. I say, I'll give everything. But no, without the mercy of Sarva Shakti, it will not happen. Only when the Shakti is at, then they can do so. If the sun doesn't rise, then there will always be, the entire place will be cold. There will only be ice everywhere. If there's no sun, then the entire world will be frozen. There will be Mahapralaya. Therefore, we need this Bhagavad Shakti. So Baldev Prabhu, he told Krishna, and he agreed. And then there, Baldev Prabhu, he went and prayed Radharani as Ananga Manjari, her younger sister. He said, as long as you don't give me mercy, this can never happen. You give me your Shakti and I'll distribute this potent Shakti to everyone. Therefore, Shiv Thakur, he says, Vrinda Vrinda Vandite Triloka Shokarini Sanvakta Pankajani Kunjavu Vilasini Jendrabhanu Nandini Vajendra Sondu Sangate Gadakarisha Simam Kripakataksha Bhajanam. Without Kripakataksh, nothing will happen without the sidelong glance of Srimati Radhika, merciful glance. One can do yoga, tantra, mantra, hatha yoga, sadhana. You can do Dandavati, you can do Dandavati Parikrama of entire Chaurasi Gosha of the world. Lying down as a stick and going everywhere doing pranams. But even this will not do. You see, Devatas, they did Parikrama of the entire world. And Shiv Thakur, what did Ganeshji do? He just wrote Ram Dam down and did Parikrama of Sri Nam 4 times. And see, Ganesh is worshipped by everyone. But we see in Ganesh, even he lost his head previously. How? Vyasdevi told him, as I speak, you should write down. If you cannot understand, then your head will go away again. So therefore, even Ganesh was defeated in this instance. So we need that Shakti. So then Srimati Radharani, she said, she saw Lakshmi Devi, she's giving everything to the entire world. There's no shortage. But still you see they're becoming more proud. She's cheating all of them this way, giving worldly things. She doesn't give her Shakti. She will not give her Shakti. What will she do? She will give the impurities of mind. Saying, take as much as you want. She will give all these things. Which are very dry. You see, you suffer, you enjoy, and you see how much you will suffer. And then you will realize yourself. You see how many people will trouble you because you've collected so much. So it is not possible to serve Prabhu by these things. They have everything, but they will not serve. So Srimati Radharani as Ananga Manjari, as Baldev as Ananga Manjari, prayed to Srimati Radhika. And Radharani, she said, all right, I'll not come alone, I'll come with all my Sakhis and Manjaris. And Krishna said, you see, I came before to Baumbraj, and they're still saying so many bad things about me. You see, when they speak of these leelas like Ras Leela, seeing the clothes, then they say this is not Krishna. Who is Krishna? He is the one who spoke the Gita. He is best. Dwarkadish is alright. He also married 16,000 people, 16,000 queens. He at least married them. You see, they were of Naraka, so Krishna delivered them. He said this is alright, that he married them. But he didn't bring the wives of others. He didn't enjoy the wives of others like he did in Vrindavan. You see, one should be disciplined. But he did so many such things. Before when you take the names of the gopis, then they become very angry. The fallen jivas. So then, when Srimati Radharani, she said, we'll come, then Krishna said, no. You see, says Sita, then you went to Ravan took you away. And Dwapar Yuga, still they're saying so many things. Therefore I went for 100 years to Dwarka. So they stopped criticizing the gopis. But still they're criticizing you, all of you. So you, alright, you can go, but you'll have to change your swarup. Then he said, we'll change our swarup. And he said, alright, you'll become a sannyasi. And we'll also become a sannyasi. We'll not appear as women. Because the fault lies in appearing as a woman. So therefore we'll not appear as women. Therefore they say, we'll all appear as gurus. And then they say, we'll empower those faithful disciples. And they will all become very qualified. And they'll preach and they'll do everything. They'll change people. They'll change their minds, hearts. And what Baldev Prabhu said? He said, alright. Saka and Sakis are going, so I'll also go along with everyone. I will not stay here. Can I not preach and change the jivas? So I'll also come. Then I'll appear as you want me to do. And he said, all of you should become mantas. And he said, alright. And you have to follow all rules. Then you can no longer play like sakas. Not that they're always wrestling with Krishna, giving him the remnants, carrying him on the shoulders. He said, no. You have to become Mahanta. Follow the Shastras. Then they said, alright. They became the Chashati Mahantas. And some say, we'll become Gopals. We'll never change our Swarup. Then they became Dwadash Gopal. And some say, we'll describe all your qualities in very nice ways. And they became the Ashtakavi. And some said, we'll write all Siddhanta very nicely. And then everyone will be benefited by this Tattva Siddhanta. And this Tattva Siddhanta will be a priceless wealth for everyone. So they became Sadgoswamis. And they say, even all these Nitya Parikars came from the Nityadham. And they said, all of you will have to go different places. Even be born in lower castes, Kolbil, Satil, and all these castes. You'll all have to be born there, because then no one will find faults with you. And when Mahaprabhu, Advaita Acharya, and Nityananda Prabhu, they appeared in Brahmin families. Shiva Shakur Gadadhar Pandit, they appeared in Brahmin families. Because otherwise, no one will listen to them. So the main ones, the main associates appeared as Varendra Brahmins, Radiya Brahmins, Bharadwaj Gotriya Brahmins. And all these good families, they appeared. And how did Nityananda Prabhu empower everyone? So there's Abhiram Thakur. He's one of the Dwadash Gopals. how would he empower anyone? We'd see if anyone was being a hypocrite and saying, I'm Bhagavan, I'm Krishna, I'm Ram, I'm Narayan. Then what would he do? He'd go there, he'd give his darshan, and then as soon as he offer pranams, immediately his head would be separated, his head would explode. And someone would worship stones and say, this is Shaligram. And as soon as Abhinav Thakur would go there, the stone would burst. And someone would worship deity and saying, oh, this is Bhagavan's deity. And he's do business of the deity, then immediately the deity would burst. When Nityananda Prabhu was 48 years of age, Sri Krishna didn't marry until he was 48. So Nityananda Prabhu also, he was 48. And Mahaprabhu sent him to preach. So then he started preaching everywhere. And he came to Ambika Kalna, and Suryadas Pandit, Gauradas Pandit. They are the Dwadash Gopalas, like Sabahu, Mahabahu, and all these sakas, they came. And without Mahaprabhu, they could not remain. Without Gaur Nitai, they could not remain alive. So before Mahaprabhu took sannyas, they came to meet Suryadas Pandit and Gauradas Pandit. They are sakas. So they stayed for some time. They did seva. And they served Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu. And then they went there. And Gauradas Pandit, he said no. Sugal, he also appeared in the Brahmin family. The Dwadash Gopalas. Saying, you cannot come with us, you worship us in our deity forms. And then there was a neem tree there. 2 trees. And then two deities manifested from these two trees. And he said, worship these deities as you would worship us, offer bhoga, and we'll always be with you by your side. He said, no, the deities go away and you stay. And then they send the deities and they started when the deities started walking. And Gaur Nitai became deities. And you cheated me. And he said, they're going away. And you're saying that you stayed here, you're cheating me, but they're going away. And he said, no, bring them back here. He made them sit down. Then again, they start going away. No, he could not realize who were the deities and who were Gaur Nitai themselves. And he said, all right, according to your desire, I'll act. So I'll worship you in your deity forms and serve all of you. And for some time, he had a sevak whose name was Hridaya Chaitanya. He started offering all the sevas, like offering bhoga, kirtan. And during this Gaur Purnima, at that time, he invited everyone for the festival. Then Gauridas Pandit asked him, why did you invite everyone without asking? He said, it was Mahaprabhu's birthday, so I invited everyone. And how can you manage so many people? So many Sant Mahatmas will come, they'll have to be respected. They said, no, we'll do kirtan and we'll satisfy everyone. And they started doing kirtan. Then Gauridas Pandit ran with a stick, saying, go away from here. You're acting against my desire, you won't let you stay here with me. Then he went to the banks of the Ganga. And then Guruji took over. And then he locked the gate. And when he came in the evening, he saw Gaur Nitai were not there on the altar. He said, where are they? They are on the banks of the Ganga, doing kirtan and dancing. And all the people who were invited, they were all dancing with Gaur Nitai, Hridaya Chaitanya, Thakur. There was a big festival. And Gauradas Pandit, he took a stick. And he said, Hridaya Chaitanya, he is not my disciple. How can I just steal Gaur Nitai? I'll beat him. Throw him inside the Ganga. So in the end, when he was coming with the stick, then Gaur Nitai, they thought he'll also beat us. So then both of them, they went and hid themselves in Chaitanya's heart. Therefore his name was called Hridaya Chaitanya. Hridaya Chaitanya means what? Chaitanya is always in his heart, Hridaya. So Nitai also went and hid in his heart. So Gaudas Pandit looked everywhere for them, he couldn't find them. Then he said, where am I God Nitai? Where are they? And he said, fearing you, they went and hid themselves in my heart. He said, bring them out. He said, how can I bring them out now? So then he brought him to the temple. And then he saw God Nitai on the altar then, standing. So before he, so now his name was Hridaya Chaitanya. Because Mahaprabhu and Nityananda themselves, such nice tall deities, they hid themselves within you. And again they came out of your heart in the temple. Alright, you serve them. And you start serving them. So Nityananda Prabhu, when he was preaching by the order of Mahaprabhu, then Gaudas Pandit's brother, Siddhas Sarkel, there were 5 brothers. All the 5 were Sagas of Mahaprabhu, of Krishna. So he had 2 daughters, Jannava and Vasudha Devi. So when he came, then they heard that everyone's doing kirtan on the banks of the Ganga. And they saw on the banks of the Ganga. Then they said, what happened? Then they said, oh, the elder daughter, Jannava Devi, she has left her body. Therefore, we have performed our final rites. We have arranged this funeral pyre. So then Nityananda Prabhu said, you're going to burn her body? Then he threw all the logs of wood away. And then he caught the hand of Jana and he said, you should wake up now. You are waiting for me. You are suffering some separation. Then as soon as he held the hand of Jana, and she got up. She started walking. And Vasudha was the younger sister. Then she said, my elder sister is living with you, then I'll also come with you. Then she caught his right hand and Janava caught his left hand. And they all started walking away. Then Siddhas Sarkel, he said, where are my daughters going? I see one was dead, she's alive again. And even the other daughter is going away. And Nitai left with both of them. Where was he going? He went to the king and told the king that, oh king, I bought these 2 Shaktis of mine. So give them a place where they can stay. He has such a huge palace, huge kingdom. Give something for them. Because they need a place to stay. Then he was singing, Nityananda Avadut. And what did he say? He said, you go out on the outskirts where they throw all the garbage. There's a pukur there, and the pond is very dirty. Only full of dirt. He said, Avadut, he gets such a place, so you go there. So the king, he spoke such words, and he said, Nityananda way. And Nityananda said, alright, now I'll take my own place. Then there was a blade of grass. This blade of grass called curd. You see, the cows and buffaloes eat this grass, or else they use it for burning. So he took one blade of grass and he placed it. Therefore it's called curd of Daha. Named after this Leela. So then a huge palace manifested. See, the entire palace of the king had come there now. You've seen Porbandar in Gujarat. Sudama had this palace, this kingdom. So Karda was even more beautiful. So then, Siddhas Sarkel, where are my daughters? So he was the priest for the king. Then they said, no, Nityananda took your 2 daughters to the king. So then he asked the king, did the Avadut come with my 2 daughters? He was asking for a place for me to stay. He was asking for a house. I didn't know that these 2 girls were your daughters. So I said, you go there where this garbage is being thrown. There you can get as much land as you want. Then he became very sad. I said, oh, you've given such a place to my daughters. And the king said, no, I've made a mistake. Now I'll give some nice place. And then when he went there to give a nice place, that he saw. The place had become so beautiful now. There was a very nice garden there. Cows, buffaloes were there, very nice ones. Even now this place called Kardaha. Very nice city. So Nityananda Prabhu, he took his two Shaktis and started staying in that place. So, Surdas Sarkel saw his two daughters. Nityananda became very happy. Then when the king saw the place, he said, my palace is nothing in comparison to this palace that you have manifested. How is this palace built? Then the king understood that he is Bhagavan himself. But when the king returned to his palace, there he saw that all the garbage that he had, Nityananda Prabhu's place previously had, all that garbage now was transferred to his palace now. Now there were only insects, worms in his palace, cockroaches, scorpions. All that garbage was now in his palace. Like all this drain water also was there. So the king became very surprised. He said, where is the queen? Where are my ministers? Where is everyone? Everything was destroyed. Therefore, if you give such, therefore they say, oh, give such dirty things to Bhagavan. Then, you see, if you offer such dirty things to Bhagavan, then who will suffer? You. But Nityananda was so merciful. When the king again came and prayed, then Nityananda, he said, alright, this Kardaha, this place that has manifested by Bhagavan's desire, you stay here and you serve Radha Shamsundar. So Janwan was there. Because now the Prabhu was going preaching, so he said, you stay under their shelter. So Vasudha, she had some sons. So Abhiram Thakur, he was empowered. When Abhiram Thakur was coming, he was going for darshan, all these children with Nityananda Prabhu would die. Nityananda Prabhu, he said, oh, I empowered him now, just in my own children are dying. And Vasudha was very sad. Janmadavi was Bhagavati Devi, she had no connection with having children. Because she herself was always preaching, she had so many followers and disciples, and grand disciples. Now Vasudha was very sad. So Nityananda Prabhu was born, then Nityananda Prabhu invited many Vaishnavas. But he said, I will not invite Abhiram Thakur. And I said, oh, Nityananda Prabhu has a nice son. They didn't invite you? Then Abhiram said, no. So we are all going now for his name giving ceremony. There's a huge festival there. We'll see this boy, newborn baby. And Abhiram Thakur, without saying anything, he came there. Because when he came to see all these boys, all of them died. They were all delivered, in other words. So they say this son was hidden away from Abhiram. And they said, Abhiram, come here, we'll not let him see this baby. And Abhiram Prabhu, he saw this baby, for Dandot Pranams and did parikrama. And then he said, this child is not ordinary, he is Bhagavad Prakash. No one can do anything to this boy. Similarly, even when Abhiram Thakur went to see Raghunandan Thakur, then when Raghunandan, he heard Raghunandan is very dear to Bhagavan, so when went for his darshan. So then Raghunandan his mother took him and hid him in some room and covered him with cloth and locked the room from outside so that Abhiram will not go inside. So then Abhiram Thakur, from a distance, he started kirtan. And he started doing kirtan for so many months. Then he started doing kirtan. Jai Raghunandan, Jai Gaurari, Nityananda Binna Tattva, Jai Mukunda Murari. So he started doing kirtan and Raghunandan Thakur, his room was locked from outside. Then anyhow he jumped across the walls and then he also started dancing with Nityananda Prabhu. And Lakshmana Thakur, the disciple Nari Sarkar, he also started dancing. say these 2 months, Madhumas, they started dancing in ecstasy. And his Nupur, his ankle bells, fell like 8 kilometers away from there. And Nupur Kund was formed there. So Nityananda Prabhu, he empowered everyone in such a way. How did he empower him? When Nityananda Ramdas would dance during Hari Kirtan, then there'd be like a huge log of wood. He'd use that huge log of wood as a flute. He'd start playing on it. And the same when he made glorifying Nityananda Prabhu, then Kaviraj Goswami's brother, he started opposing him, saying Mahaprabhu's Bhagavan. But Nitai is something, now he's something again. Now he's carrying golden umbrellas, golden danda, golden crown, golden shoes. He's wearing colorful clothes, he's chewing pan. So Kaviraj Goswami became very sad. And when Nityananda Ramdas came there for Kirtan, all the bhaktas had come. And he took his Vamsi and he broke it. And he became very sad. He said, you don't like Nityananda Prabhu, such a place is very impure. No need to stay in such a place. Then he left. Then Kaviraj Goswami, he said, you shouldn't see the face of such a person. And so he left that place. And he was very sad. And then he was, in the middle of the night, he was resting underneath a tree. Kaviraj Goswami hadn't eaten anything, because he just left home. And when Nityananda Prabhu came to him in a dream, then he fell at his feet. And Nityananda Prabhu then told Kaviraj Goswami, go to Vrindavan. Rup Sanatana are waiting for you. And Parameshwari Das Thakur, how did he empower him? Once he went to the Musalman's house and he started dancing. And the Qazi became very angry when he saw Parameshwari Thakur and he started dancing. Then Parameshwari Thakur started calling him, oh, all of you come, all you Muslims, do Hari Kirtan. He said, go away from here. He said, you all Harinam, then I'll go. He said, I'll never say. And he started dancing more. And then the followers, what do? They took one dead fox. It was decaying. They threw it at him, in front of him. They threw dust, stones before, no, they threw this dead fox. And then when the dead fox also started dancing there. And it was also howling and chanting Harinam. You see, this is the animals who do Kirtan. This is Azan. Azan means they do their morning prayers, Muslims. So even the fox started offering prayers like this. Then the Qazi said, alright, you come tomorrow, or tomorrow I'll chant Hari's name. And he started dancing more. He said, now you've said name. Now you've spoken the name of Shri Hari. So his eyes, he was weeping so much. Just by chanting one Naam, he received everything, the wealth of prema. So in the same Nityananda Prabhu, he empowered Dadash Gopal Shriman Tastakavara Shat Goswami. He gave this Aprakrit Sarup Shakti to all of them. He instilled this Shakti inside them. Everyone was empowered. And Jiva Goswami came, and Mahaprabhu, he said, that Mahaprabhu, he wasn't. Mahaprabhu, he told Jiva Goswami in a dream, he got Nityananda Prabhu, and he also told Vishnu Priya Devi in a dream, oh, your son is coming. You should place your lotus feet on his head. So one can say, how is he Mahaprabhu's son? Jiva Goswami. And then said, Namastri Kala Sutaya Jagannath Sutaya Sabritaya Sabritaya Kalatrayate Namaha. So again, Sabritaya, servants, Kalatra, part and parts, part of parts, and here it's children. Putraya means in the plural sense. At least like one son, alright, but here is a Putraya, means he had many children. Then it said, one son was Raghunandan Thakur, one was Jiva Goswami, and the other was Shri Kavikarnapur Goswami. We had so many other sons. Infinite. Sanjeev Goswami came there, then he gave him darshan. Nityananda Prabhu, he took him on the Dham Parikrama. Made him have darshan of God Mandal. Now he said, I'll never leave you. Nityananda said, no. Mahaprabhu, your uncles to Vrindavan Dham, so you also have to go. Then he said, I won't go. Nityananda Prabhu answered all his questions. And then Nityananda Prabhu saw that he will not leave. Then he empowered